In this video, I'm going to show you how to create content and come up with ideas for what to do with monthly trainings if you have a membership or a course and the kind of content to produce. So that's what we're covering. But before we get into that, I just want to address why mine looks different than maybe than yours does. So I have ChatGPT, the plus version. If you don't have that, you won't see this and this. But I also have this AIPRM. And let me show you. So there's a free version and an upgraded version. I'm just using the free version right now. It's a Chrome extension. And basically it has prompts and stuff like that up there just to make it a little bit easier. So I've been testing that out. You can use it, not use it, but that's why mine looks so different than the quote unquote normal one right now. All right, there's a few things I want to know here. And the example I'm using isn't a real example, but I wanted to show you that, or I just want to show you an example that I thought might be helpful. I said, I want to create an online course and membership for plumbers on how to use AI in their business. So what I've done here is I've come up with my goal, which is to create an online course and membership. I've said who it's for, and I include my audience below and what I want them to be able to get out of it, the goal, and then what I want ChatGPT to help me do with this topic. So I go over my audience and then I asked it, is there anything else you need for me to create a course and membership outline for this audience? I know that there's sometimes things that I forget. And so I like to ask this question sometimes to get a little bit more or to get an outside perspective. Okay, it is coming up with the outline. And I mentioned earlier about AIPRM. You'll see it's almost like a watermark that they have here. All right, so it's coming up with the outline. I am using GPT-4 right now, which at the time of this recording is the most advanced one that I can use. The reason that I'm using GPT-4 instead of 3.5 is because I'm not really looking for speed here. I'm not looking for a flow of ideas that I can take and run with it. I'm more looking for accuracy at this point. And I find that GPT-4 is usually better for that. Okay, so here's what we have for the outline. I do that it separated the course outline and the member area. So it said introduction, understanding it, basic concepts. So I want some quick wins I know here at the beginning. So I probably will include that. So then it's coming up with a membership now. Once it's coming up or once it's finished with that, I'm going to ask it to make some changes. And looking back at the monthly or the membership, I actually really what it says. So there's webinars, in other words, monthly trainings, what's happening in AI right now, some kind of forum or group, like a Facebook group, where they can ask questions and learn from each other. This would be a great upsell. Platforms like AI platforms, and then up to date kind of stuff. I like this also offer discount on tools. This could be great affiliate option as well. So going back to the course, I said I'm a little concerned that they won't finish the course because the first two modules are all about learning, but I don't see a lot of opportunity for quick wins. Can you think like an award-winning instructional designer and recreate the outline so it has the highest chance of success for the plumber? And I'm going to specify the course outline. And then I also ask it to come up with a list of topics for the monthly webinars. Now, the reason I have this in both of these in here, normally I would just ask it to do one thing. But the reason I have it in both is because I can only use GPT-4 25 times in 3 hours. And so I want to get the most out of it. I don't think this will always be the case, but at least at the time of this recording, that's how it is. And that's why I'm asking both. Typically, or otherwise, I would ask these questions separately. All right, so I'm already liking the course outline much better. It's a lot more hands-on, so I think this will be really helpful. Let's see. Yeah, I really like everything I'm seeing so far. So I'm going to pause while it goes because the GPT-4 takes a little bit longer. But again, here's the question. I said I'm a little concerned they won't finish the course. Can you think like an award-winning instructional designer and recreate the course outline? So I'm asking it what I want to do, how I want it to think, and the ultimate goal for the course. Okay, a few things I love about this. I did mention there's that hands-on element, but also it said each module ends with a case study. So I'd put a case study with each of these. And I really like that, not only because it adds in some storytelling, which makes the concept a little bit stickier, but also because I think it'll be more meaningful that way as well. And now it's coming up with the monthly webinar topics. Now, as I'm looking through the topics, there's going to be some that I like, some that I don't like. So what I usually do when I'm getting these ideas is I'll go through the ones that I like and I'll say, great, I really like numbers X, Y, and Z. And I'll say why I like them. All right, so it gave me 12 total, and I was looking for at least 12 because if I was to do a membership like this, I'd want probably one per month. But I thought, let's see if we can get some more. So I said, I really like numbers 5, 6, and 2 because they seem very practical. And I imagine plumbers might already be asking these questions. 5, 6, and 2, SEO for plumbers, leveraging AI for better visibility, AI and email marketing, match made in heaven for plumbers. The title on that one is lame, but that's okay. And then number 2, AI-powered social media marketing strategies for success. So all those were pretty specific, and that's why I like those. So I told it why I liked them, what numbers I liked, and then I asked for 50 more potential topics would have the same sentiment. Now, I really like that it said back to me here 50 more webinar topics they might find useful, but I like this part. I understand your focus on providing practical and actionable insights. So by talking about that, practical and stuff they're already looking for, it picked up on that, and then it gave me more of what I was looking for. Some of these are duplicates, or some of these could be put under the topics that I had already said, number 5, 6, and 2 from above, which was SEO, email marketing, and social media. So like here, let's see where to go. We had a social media one, search engines here, marketing campaigns. So it would be email and social. So there's some that are definitely like repeats, or some that I wouldn't be using because I already did that with social, email, or SEO, but it still gives me an idea of some of the other ones that I can do. And so I really like that. One other thing I tried was using web chat GPT. So this is also a extension. And so this is basically ChatGPT with the internet. You could also use something else like Bard if you wanted to get access to this kind of thing with the internet behind it. So I just added that here. You'll see it done here. When I click web access, that means it'll search online. I usually have this off because I don't always want that. But here's what I just put in: plumbers and AI, which is not a lot. But here's what we have. Let's see. So this doesn't seem to really have a lot to do with AI. Okay, this is an article about it. So really what I'm looking for is, what are plumbers and plumbing organizations saying about the use of AI in their business? And so that's what I'm looking for here. And so then I would go to these blog posts and I would start looking at what people are saying, the comments they're leaving, things like that. Not all of these are going to make sense. Not all of these are going to apply, but it'll at least give me a starting point. The other interesting thing is that it said, it seems like you're interested in learning more about the intersection of AI and plumbing based on the search results. So then it's going to give me some key takeaways from the search results, like from this summary of what it has up here. So that's cool. But really my goal is just to find out, what are people saying? And then from there, I can say, okay, people are asking how to use it in their marketing, or plumbers are asking how to use it in their marketing, or plumbers are wondering if it's going to take over their job. So those are some things that I can talk about in the course or in the member area. All right. So in, what is it, less than 10 minutes, we came up with the outline, the membership ideas, some topics for the membership. And so for content creation, I think that's pretty good. So we'll stop there for now, but that is how I would plan out a course and the membership and some of the topics for the membership, and do it in less than 10 minutes using ChatGPT.